What up, peeps? It's me back at it, Mike, with not another video game channel video. I just wanted to make this video real quick because yesterday I watched the PlayStation State of Play, and let me tell you, if you did not know about it or did not watch it, let me tell you, I'm very envious of you right now because I wasted 40 minutes of my life watching that shit. And that is coming from a guy who literally just spent 3 hours assembling a dresser for his main bedroom. Either way, yeah, so I just want to talk about it real quick. Just, going a little deep dive and everything like that. Pretty much all I got to say about it was I thought it was pretty much mid the whole event. There wasn't really anything that grabbed me. Granted, a lot of new original titles, a lot of things like that, but most of them kind of seemed like a little bit generic to me. There was a few things I liked. I jotted them down right here in my handy dandy phone. The Midnight Walk. I wanted to talk about that one. That one was actually pretty cool. It's like this little claymation horror game that they had going on, FPS. I pretty much dig the vibes of that one. I'd definitely like to try it out. They had Liza P DLC, which was pretty cool. Darwin's Paradox, which is the game with the octopus. I thought that was a little bit cool as well. And then, they have the Dave the Diver and Yakuza crossover, which I thought was honestly really cool. I like that. I like when two games that really are not in the same genre kind of cross over. I think that's awesome. But, other than that, we had stuff that we really have seen already. And to me, it was very kind of underwhelming. I mean, they did have the new Onimusha trailer, and they did give the trailer to Onimusha 2 Remaster, which I thought was good. The Metal Gear Solid Remake trailer looked pretty solid. That game looks pretty good. Just worried about the frame rate though, because I think that's a UE5 game, and Unreal Engine 5 games, their frame rates kind of be a little bit shitty, if you ask me. But other than that, it was very fucking underwhelming. And the one thing I'm really, really, really pissed off about is the fact that we got a Days Gone remaster, or remake, whatever. Bro, I'm just tired of these useless ass Sony remasters. Like, the one game everyone wants to be remastered, aka Bloodborne, where is it? Like, they're remastering a game that didn't even sell well enough to warrant a sequel, that so much that the devs were complaining on the formerly website known as Twitter, a couple months after release, that people should buy the game, that they weren't supporting the game enough. And that's the game they decided to remaster over Bloodborne, which, granted, at the time was probably a more niche game, but since the pop-off and success of Elden Ring, the fact that it has literally almost 3 games Elden Ring already, the DLC apparently counted as a game, asked Jeff Keighley, but other than that, now it's going to come in with Elden Ring Night Rain. That's about to come out this year as well. So clearly, Bandai Namco, is capitalizing off the fact of the popularity of Elden Ring. But when Sony actually has the developer, aka From Software, they got an IP that everyone loves, and a lot of people, including myself, really like the style of more than any From Software game because it's a gothic horror game, which is right up my alley. It got a lot of H.P. Lovecraft cosmic horror in there. Once again, right up my alley. That game, nowhere to be found. There's no remaster, none of that, anything like that. And pretty much before I stop ranting about this topic, I just wanted to say that the reason why I'm putting up this video is because I just miss when State of Plays actually meant something. Now they're just trash, and it's not even that long ago that State of Plays were pretty fucking solid, man. They always had a pretty solid announcement, right there, right then, that you can say, oh shit, I'm looking forward to that coming out. But, there was, I would say, pretty original titles coming out. There was definitely not many. There was that one made by House Marquee, Saros. I don't know the name of that, forgive me, but they're the ones that made Returnal, which is one of the best games that were put on the PlayStation 5 and PC. Definitely a great game, but there was no there was no big title that made me go damn, that's a good game to come out. There was just all games I would be yeah, I'll check that out. It's interesting. I'll check that out if it's on sale. There's nothing that I just made me want to go out, pre-order, buy, whatever the hell. And I don't really like pre-ordering or buying games straight up, because, listen, to ask for $70 now from a lot of people is just crazy. It's asinine, honestly. And it's not that I cannot afford it. It's the more the fact of, is it worth my value? Is this worth like the value of a $70 game? A lot of these games, especially that I've seen on the State of Play, are not worth that value. Granted, if they had a lot of indie titles, if they were lower, like $40, then yeah, I'll definitely jump in day one. But on the same hand, it's just like if they're trying to push these AAA games and all these titles, like I saw a lot of games under the same kin, which was just like anime type game, Devil May Cry, Combat, Bayonetta, whatever you want to choose, whatever platinum game you want to associate yourself with on that one, or Capcom game that they made that's a beat 'em up. Pick your style. I don't know. If you like those games, don't worry. I mean, look, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So, everyone has their different liking and different this and different that and that and that and that. I'm not trying to market, but personally for me, I don't think these state of plays are really warranted of a video anymore. Like, they could just put these out in like numerous amount of trailers. Like, it doesn't need to be this 40-minute event. I'm just saying, I missed it when it was the PS4 days. Once again, not that long ago. It was the PS4 days, and it felt like every state of play had a game that was just like, bam, knocked you out. Or just like, oh, damn, I cannot wait for that. We had shit that we already seen. Like, they opened up with a Monster Hunter Wilds trailer. Bro, that game comes out at the end of the month, and there's a beta that you can play. Like, we don't need a trailer for that. Either way, that's just my rant about all this stuff. I just want to make a quick video. Thank you for all you that stayed to the end of this, my rants and ramblings. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing the content thing as I wanted to say, the daily content. Just honestly, just been trying to find a good editing software I can use. If you got any recommendations, we'll definitely like them in the comments below. Also, I don't want any of these fucking console wars going on because, let's be honest, the console wars are pretty much dead right now. It's all about the PC and all that shit. So, I don't care, Team Xbox, Team PlayStation, Sony, whatever the hell. This is not me trying to shit on Sony. It's not me trying to say anything is better. This is me just pretty much ranting about how I really miss when, like, you tuned into these events and they kind of were worth it, like they were kind of worth it. Like, even if not every game, obviously I know during these things not every game is going to appease to me, but that's okay. I'm understanding about that. But to have, like, I don't know how many announcements they showed, at least 20 I would say, to have one of them or a couple of them be like, yeah, that's interesting, it's just, to me, it's not really worth sitting down for. And I mean, honestly, I don't think any PlayStation State of Play so far at the PS5 duration has been worth sitting down for. I will give one thing to Microsoft, though. Their developer directs have been getting a lot better. They used to be very shitty, and now, like, I know the last one they did, they had, like, Ninja Gaiden 4. They were, Silent dropped Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. They showed in-depth, pretty much, on all the projects. They showed in-depth gameplay, why the music's this, which I love, by the way. Like, we need that more. We need to hear from the devs' mouth themselves, to see the gameplay, how it pretty much is made. I love that shit. So, honestly, what Microsoft is doing actually right now with their developer directs, I really need more of. We really need to stray away from the state of play, CGI trailer nonsense, honestly, because look, man, we've been fooled so many times. I can't tell you how many times a CGI trailer dropped and looks great, and then all of a sudden the gameplay is nothing like the trailer, yada, 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 all that good stuff. But once again, thank you to anybody that made it this far in my rambling. You are truly an amazing person, and you're a G. Just know that we're going to keep this up. I'm going to try to get a live stream going, actually, this weekend, so if you want to tune in for that, please do. Hopefully I can get the Elden Ring Night Rain network test this weekend, so we can start streaming that. But if not, I'm probably going to play like Path of Exile 2 or something like that. Besides that, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. And yeah, stay great.